Myron Rumsey from the blog of OA. We're here at the Baltimore Comic-Con, and I am talking to Tom King. And Tom, Omega Man's had a roller coaster of a ride the last few weeks. Can you talk a little bit about how that might have affected your writing process?
Well, first, let me say thank you for letting me be on your blog, man. I can't say how much I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Mostly it affected my heart process in terms of having attacks and palpitations. Yeah. No, I got a call. The book was canceled. I was horribly depressed, but DC had given us a ton of publicity, and it's very much supported the book, and it let me take huge risks with it. So I wasn't like mad, but I was depressed. But then people just gave me just had an outpouring of love for it, and all I could say was thank you, and they were just very kind. They said very kind words about me, and I'm not Midwesterner, but I was raised by Midwesterners. So anytime someone says something nice about me, I think there's something wrong with me. I think that's like the natural state of being. So I was a little nervous, and then I got a call from Jim Lee saying, we're back on. There was just, this is DCU, and we're about listening to our audience, and our audience said they wanted this, and I said that's fantastic.
I think the audience at first was shocked when that preview came out and Kyle was beheaded, air quote.
Yeah.
And I don't think they realized how of an important role he was going to play in that book. And then I think you had said in a couple of interviews where this is really going to be an epic Kyle Rayner story.
Yes.
Did the cancellation and the uncancellation change the story or your process about how you were going to approach the story? Or
it didn't change the actual themes of the story, and it didn't change the ultimate ending of the story. But I think
that's where he really does get beheaded, right?
Yeah. Kyle Rayner does. No. There's two. This is going to sound contradictory, but when you're writing, first of all, you can't write scared. You can't write safe. You can't write like you don't want anyone to not like this, or else everybody will hate it, right?
Right.
But on the other hand, you have to write scared. You have to write as if there's no tomorrow. You have to put yourself in that book. You can't be relaxed and say, okay, normal. I think what the cancellation did, it just said to me, that's the risk with this book, and you have to raise the stakes even more and put even more of yourself into it. And it made me scared to write it sounds weird, but it made me scared to write it because of how much people invested in it, and that's a good thing. Mm-hmm. That means that when I'm living on that edge of a sort of adrenaline and stuff like that, like I'm a better writer. So it did change it. It made me sort of up my game, if anything else.
Now, originally it was going to be 12 issues, and now they said it was going to be at least 12. Have they said to you about how many issues you're going to go, or?
We're guaranteed through 12, and then there's huge. I know so much of what's going to happen that I'm not allowed to talk about, but there's huge plans ahead. And what happens in Omega Man, I've said this before, Omega Man's almost like a bomb set at the heart of the DCU, and when that bomb goes off, it's going to be a big deal. So what happens after 12? People will know about it when it comes out. I got to be so vague, but it's huge. It's a big thing, and I can't talk about it.
You're right.
Yeah, and it's going to affect, Green Lanterns. It's going to affect the war, and yeah.
Good. Well, I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you for your time. Greatly appreciate it.
Am I allowed to endorse like some random things?
Sure. Absolutely.
I have a series coming out from Vertigo Comics.
Well,
right here. I have a look. There's a poster here and everything. It's called The Sheriff of Babylon. I was in Iraq in the CIA a bunch of years ago, and I'm writing a crime series about the time that I was in Iraq, and it's supposed to be sort of my commentary, not a political commentary, but a commentary on that war and what happened to it. And it's wonderful. It's probably the best thing I've ever written. It comes out in December from Vertigo, Sheriff of Babylon.
Sheriff of Babylon, pick it up.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Of anything in the world anymore. Apparently, I'm being interviewed.
And Myron Rumsey from the blog of OA, and we're at the Baltimore Comic-Con. Your hair's good.
What, with no boogers hanging out my nose?
No.
I did an interview once, and the whole time the guy's got a booger hanging out of his nose.
Oh, man.
And I didn't know. Do you say something?
I don't.
I did. That was my way of saying it. That was subtle, wasn't it?
What?
You're doing a podcast. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I got my interrupted. Go ahead.
Thanks so much for watching this Green Lantern video from the blog of OA. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find even more great Green Lantern videos, reviews, podcasts, and more at our main website, www.blogofoa.com. So until next time, keep your power ring charged and make every day your brightest day.